influences later on?
I don't know, like for me, DJing's always been like it's been the thing I like about DJing is like the physicality of it. You know, I first got into DJing because I heard a DJ Hype CD when I was about, just about 10, 13, I was 12, and I walked into my house area at school, and the thing I just thought was so magical about it was I heard this wicked music, man, crazy music, and then it had a picture of him on the back of the CD, just standing in front of these old like vinyl players like my mum used to have, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, what album was it? United Dance, Designer Collection. I got it signed by him later on. But the thing is that like, there's something magical about that. I think that when you, all my favourite DJs, it's like I don't, and it's, the same goes for producers as well. All my favourite people, they do things that I don't really understand. Like I don't really get how they do it. Like there's a lot of old Switch remixes that I used to hear, and I didn't understand how he did it. I didn't understand how he made that noise. And so for me, the latest technology isn't really. It's a lot of people say this, but you know, it's ideas. It's all about ideas. You know what I mean? Of course, it helps, of course. And I've definitely got a lot better at DJing since I started doing stuff with Pioneers. So that's definitely something.
I mean, I've got to say myself, is listening to how people have managed to pull the vocal out of just a regular track. I don't know, let's say for example Florence and think how you got that vocal out of the track completely separate from the rest of it, and then go and place it back in. All that stuff's still completely baffling. I need to go back. Actually, do you know what? I need to go and have a look around one of these. I mean, so how did it all begin for you back in? Was it 8, 9 years ago? It all sort of kicked off for you.
Basically, I just used to practice DJing in my bedroom, like every single day, playing to no one. I just used to play to a bedroom wall, which had lots of adverts and stuff stuck on my wall from Nick's Mag and Miniature Sound magazine and stuff like that. No one was interested, basically. I grew up in a small town in Essex, and no one. I just had nothing in common with a lot of people, which is the wonderful thing about my life these days. Is of course I get to meet people that I've actually got stuff in common with, which is something I really love. But well, basically, I went off. I just thought, sorry, I'm stuttering a lot. I'm not used to doing this. I'm sorry. I think sometimes people say to me, they say like, "How does it feel to have like your dream job?" And I say, don't get me wrong, like, sorry.
That's alright. You said
we're all friends, aren't we? It's alright. See, this is what happens when you put an Essex boy in the seat. This is, right. I can't remember what I was talking about. What was I talking about?
Just where it all started, DJing in the bedroom. No one was really kind
right, that's it, right, okay, right. And the thing is, I said, don't get me wrong, like, I love doing this. Like, I absolutely love doing this. And the funny thing is, I'm only good at, like, this is what I've learned about life over the last few years, is that I'm only good at like 4 things. You know what I mean? I'm quite good at. I'm very good at roller skating. Nice. I think I'm a good sociable person. I like meeting people. I'm good at science, and I'm just passionate about DJing and dance music. And I just, for me, it's always been that thing I've been obsessed with. So when people say you had your dream job, I say, well, no, the thing is, I never even dreamed it would happen. That's the point. You see what I mean? Yeah. So I thought I was going to be a graphic designer, if anything. So I worked really, really hard. I started doing work experience placements when I was 15. And all I wanted to do was design record covers, because I thought, well, I'll never be able to make my own music, and no one will ever want to buy it. So if I can do record covers for other people, that would be the coolest thing. So when I was at university, I started a record label project, and it was a second year art project. It's called Record Label, and I made my own logo, and I named the label Sun City High, and it's a play on the Teen Wolf poster, if you've ever seen that. It's a picture of me kind of doing this. So I had a terrible haircut back then. But you know, the most extraordinary thing happened, which was well, first of all, I put lots of posters around the university, and no one was interested, because they all wanted to do art projects on London buses and the V&A Museum and stuff like that. I didn't get it either. But so I started making music for my own record label, because I knew I could do it, and I used to practice every day. But it was only because I needed music for it, otherwise people would say that the record label was a failure. And I don't mean like the public, I mean like my tutors at college, that's what I meant. Right. But then the most extraordinary thing happened, which was that I made this track, and I thought it was the coolest thing I'd ever done, and I called it Kissy Sell Out, And I called it Kissy Sell Out because it's ironic, right? It's ironic because it wasn't a sellout. The whole point was it was like, it couldn't be less than a sellout, but the thing was I was expecting everyone to hate it. So I thought, well, if I've already called it sellout, then you know, I'm a sensitive chap. I thought, well, I won't take it quite as much to heart, because I'll go, well, I don't mind, I called it sellout, you know? And then Kissy is a completely ambiguous word, doesn't mean anything. So I typed it in on Google and nothing came up. So I thought, well, that's a good, by the way, doing a comment on the name, that's a good thing to do.
That's how it is. You just
The amount of times I get sent demos by like, I don't know, the horses or something. If you type in the horses on Google, you get like, you know what I mean, you get horse stuff.
So I mean,